This video is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing should be taken as factual. This is all my astrological opinion. Please enjoy. Hey everybody, this is Sonia with Melanin Goddess Life. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another celebrity reading. So today's reading is going to be, as you can already see, on the beautiful Beyoncé. Now, this reading is going to be a little bit different because I'm just going to be highlighting her 2026 and some of the things that stand out for me and what I feel like could be coming up for Miss Beyoncé as well as coming up from her to us. So I just wanted to talk about her 2026 and what I predict could possibly be happening with her. So one of the things that I was looking at that since we now have a birth time for Miss Beyoncé, courtesy of her mother, she was born at 9:04 p.m., which makes her a Virgo sun, Scorpio moon, which we already knew that, but she is an Aries rising. So she's definitely an Aries rising. So some of the things that stand out for me is Beyoncé just had a birthday a few months ago in September. So the theme of her birthday year, which is going to run until her next birthday in September 2026, is about ninth house matters. So some of the things that I could see for Beyoncé in 2026 is definitely a lot of international travel for her, that's a given. But she could also be going back to school, or she could be learning something. There's an educational component or an educational pursuit that I feel like she's going to be doing. Now, will we ever know this? We may or may not, but I feel like there is an educational theme around her 2026. Another thing that I feel like is going to be coming up in her 2026 is her spirituality really taking front and center in her life. So this could look like her really falling into her spiritual practices. This may tie into that educational pursuit. So maybe she's studying things that have to do with how other cultures worship. She may be looking into different doctrines and just trying to figure out what is her spiritual goal or spiritual pursuit, or this just may be a spiritual awakening that she's going through that begins here in 2026. Another thing that I'm seeing for her that stood out for me that have a lot to do with her children. Now, we know Beyoncé is an incredible mother. She loves her kids. She has 3 beautiful children. But I feel like she's going to be very, very much engaged with them for 2026, even more so. So this could look like her experiencing a lot of milestones with the kids, things that are going on with them. So a lot of her energy is focused on pushing them forward in maybe their own personal goals, their further educational pursuits, things that interest them. Now, I am going to say this could be an energy around an addition to their family. So I do not police anybody's womb. I cannot tell anybody about when they should be having kids or shouldn't be having kids or what's the age that you should cut off. This woman has full autonomy over her body. So could there be an addition to their family? Yeah, there could be an addition to their family. They could be expecting a new child in 2026. Now, how this child comes into their lives, that's strictly up to them. But is there an energy around pregnancy around her? Absolutely. So there's an energy around pregnancy and there's an energy around just pouring into her kids and a lot of milestones and things that are they're achieving during this year as well. Another thing that I saw for her is Beyoncé is having her Saturn opposition. So what this Saturn opposition typically comes around, I think the first one we have is like at 14 years old, and then we have the next one at 44, and then the next one at 74. So currently Beyoncé is having her Saturn opposition, and it is opposing in her natal Saturn 6th house, and then the transiting Saturn in her 12th house. So what basically the Saturn opposition is this is a time that we are reflecting on the last 14 years of our life. And with Saturn is the planet of karma. So potentially what will be going on with her during this period of 2026. She's going to be reconciling a lot with to do with her life, especially over the last 14 years. The work that she's done, the things that she's put out for herself. Has she achieved the goals that she wanted to achieve for herself? Does she feel like that she really gave everything that she could give in certain areas of her life? So this is kind of like, a coming to like the realization of what have we been doing with our purpose in life. So she could be going through this period where she is really, really reflecting on the things over the last 14 years or so, and really like calling herself to, have I done enough? Have I given of myself? Is there anything that I feel like I felt short on and that I want to go back and probably atone for? So this is going to be another karmic year for her. Now, the final thing that I see for 2026 coming up, and I know people are going to say, girl, you're crazy, this is probably not going to happen, is she's got some energy that's going to be triggering her 11th house. And when we think about the 11th house, we're talking about groups, organizations, our friends, global awareness, things of that nature. So one of the things that could come up is she falls into a lot of humanitarian type projects. So her giving back, her lending her name to worthy causes and things of that nature. And I'm sure she already does this. But for me, I feel like we are probably going to be hearing the rumblings of a Destiny's Child reunion. Now, again, y'all probably going to say that that's the craziest thing. That's probably not going to happen. But I have a feeling that there's going to be something that aligns with Destiny's Child. And we're going to start hearing the rumors or the rumblings of either a reunion tour or a reunion album. I feel it down in my spirit that we could be getting an album coming our way from Destiny's Child, or some type of reunion, or maybe some type of documentary. But I do believe that they're going to tie together and come back together and give us something. There is a creative project that is in the works for Destiny's Child. So I'm the first to say it. So when it happens, I want everybody to come back and give me my props on that. But that is briefly what I see for 2026 for Miss Beyoncé. I wish her the best of luck. I know that there's again a creative project coming up with her solo, with her final act or something of that sort. So we definitely will be hearing rumblings about that. But I do believe there's going to be a Destiny's Child reunion in some way. All right, so we will see how this pans out. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.